Hey you guys, it's Victoria from Musical Victory, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 10 questions that changed my life. So in this day and age, a lot of us are not trained how to properly ask questions in order to really increase self-awareness, increase self-confidence, and really figure out what's going on within. And honestly, you're not to blame. It's okay. Like, a lot of us do not know how to ask ourselves the right questions in order to get actual answers that are going to help us with our life and help us with finding our life's mission, help us with actually living a fulfilled life. And I would say that a huge issue, and the reason that we have this issue, is because schools don't really teach us how to ask the right questions in order to help ourselves and help others. I feel like a lot of what is taught in school is a lot of repetition, memorization, but we're not actually taught how to increase self-awareness and how to increase the ability to ask questions. So without further ado, here are the top 10 questions that have helped me on my journey, and I hope that they will help you as well. So question number 1, am I living a life true to myself? Honestly, whenever I'm looking at other people, I always feel like, why do they look so grumpy? They go around driving, they're stuck in traffic, they look unhappy, they have unhappy relationships. And the question is, am I living a life that's true to myself? So, are you currently living a life that's true to yourself, or are you living a life based on expectations of somebody else? So based on expectations of your mom, your dad, your grandparents, or somebody else in your close-knit circle who's putting on all these expectations of you, but it's not really something that you want to do, or it's not something that you find yourself doing. You just feel like you're living through whatever it is that the expectations are of you, but you're suffocating. It's as if you're suffocating like this. So the first question that I had to ask myself to really help me on my journey is, am I really living a life that's true to myself? Once I started asking myself that, I figured out, oh no, I'm actually following this over here, this person's advice here, and this person's opinion here, instead of really listening to my heart. So that's question number 1. Question number 2, are these the rules I really need to be following? So many rules out there. I mean, there's rules with law, there's rules with school, there's rules with everything. Investigations have laws and rules. The driving has rules. Everything has rules in our life. But you have to ask yourself, where did you learn these rules? And are these rules that you should be following? Or are these rules that are actually meant to be broken for you? Now, I'm not saying go out there and totally diss what the police is saying. I'm not saying to go out there and go and cause a bunch of mischief. I'm just saying, logically, whatever challenge you're having in front of you right now, is there a rule that you're following? Now, what kind of rule is that? Is it maybe, I have to go to medical school because if not, I'm not gonna make any money? Is that really the case? Or is that a preconceived idea that somebody in your family put into you and now you're following and you feel like this is a rule you have to follow? Ask yourself this question sincerely, with honesty, and just really be open to it no matter what emotions come up. Is the rule that I'm following, are these rules things that I really have to follow? So that's question number 2. Question number 3 that really freed myself is, have I forgiven myself for the mistakes I've made in my life? You know, disease and depression and everything comes up also when we coop so much stuff in our bodies and so much stuff in our minds. I remember I used to have a grudge on somebody so bad that was very close to me, and that actually kept me from being able to focus my energy on the things that were worth focusing on, instead of holding on to this negative relationship that I had in the past and not really allowing myself to forgive myself for it and just let it go. And at the time, I thought it was a mistake that I made, and I just kept choking myself with it, and I wouldn't let go of those mistakes. Now, have you forgiven yourself for the mistakes you've made in life? Whatever has happened, it's in the past. Today is a new day. Tomorrow is a new beginning. The present is a present to us. It's a gift to us. That's why we have it. So whatever has happened in the past, that's done and gone. It might still be in your mind because we are emotional creatures, emotional human beings. But if you really want to let go, once you actually breathe in and you let go of whatever it is that you're still holding on to, whatever mistakes you've made. It's okay. It's okay. Things happen. Take a breath and let go. Question number 4 that I ask myself very often is, am I using my gifts to my fullest potential? And I realized that I really love helping people. I really love inspiring people. I love motivating people. I love bringing awareness to people, and I love helping people reach that next point in life. And I actually was really afraid to start a YouTube channel initially. I had so much fear around it, and I just was afraid, okay, of people watching me, and of people listening to me, and of people, you know, wondering what people would say about what it is that I have to say. But then I realized I have so much value that I really don't want to give up this opportunity of sharing everything that I can on YouTube, and then hopefully this is going to reach the people that this is supposed to reach and help them get out of whatever situation they're in so that they can live their life to the fullest, write their own song, and not be singing somebody else's song. That's just something that I always like to say. Write your own song of life. Do not let somebody else write your song for you. Question number 5 is something that I honestly ask myself whenever I see myself starting to get grouchy or get into a fight or something negative happens during the day. I ask myself, is this really going to matter in the future? Is this something that I really should be focusing my energy on? And then I realized that no, it's just a heap of emotions I'm going through right now. But if I do anything else to agitate the situation more, I might regret it later. So really, whatever it is that's happening to you right now is what you're focusing the most of your energy on right now, whether it's a grudge or if it's somebody who did something to you and you're just so angry at them but you actually love them. I mean, if this is something that you see later on in the future is not really going to make much of an impact, then why are you holding on to that grudge? Just let it go, and then you're going to feel so much better. Let it go, and then it's less stress, it's less worry, because later on it's not going to matter. Another thing that I had to do in order to take that next step in my life, after college especially, was what can I do in my life right now to improve my life later? What steps and action can I take now so that my life is better later on? And this is something that might be a little bit hard because you have to come to terms with yourself and realize I'm not really happy with what's going on with my life right now. And if that's the case, then ask yourself truly and honestly, what are some things that I want to change so that later the future can be better? Another question that I ask myself is, what can I learn from this? So in every single situation, whether it's positive, negative, or whatever association we give to it, there's always a lesson behind it. The next thing that I always ask myself is, what can I learn from this? So whenever you're caught in a situation where you're struggling or where something's really challenging or something didn't go your way, the best question to always ask yourself is, what can I learn from this? Because once you pinpoint that out and you figure that out, that's when you're able to take that next step, better whatever it is that didn't go as well before, and you can reach that next level. Now, in today's day and age, a lot of us also, we keep having burnout. We keep going after the next big thing. But sometimes we gotta slow down, and question number 8 is, what is something that I've done in the past or today that I'm very proud of? Give yourself that credit. Give yourself that confidence boost because you deserve it. We are all intertwined in a world of connection. All of us are connected to each other in some way or another. And something that we really should be asking ourselves in order to make this world a better place is, what kind of value did I bring to somebody today? Pick a person every single day and figure out what kind of value you can bring to them. Whether it's your best friend, or if it's a fellow entrepreneur, or if it's a colleague, or if it's a coworker. Choose one person that you're going to focus on to bring value, because when you help other people, that'll make you feel good as well. The last question, oh my gosh, the big one, drum roll. I don't play drums. So the last big question, question number 10, is, what do I really want to do? We are so caught up in traffic, we're so caught up in our schedules, we're so caught up in what we are supposed to do by society and society's rules. But the real question is, what is it that you want to do truly? What is it that would make you happy? What is it that would feel like you left a legacy behind? For me, it's starting this YouTube channel and making a difference in the world by finding people like you who are watching my content. And when I know that anything that I've done helps somebody in a certain way, that's something that really brings a sparkle to my eye, makes me happy, and makes me feel like I've done something that I love as well, which is helping people, which is helping them actually achieve that next level in life, whether they're an artist, a musician, or somebody who's struggling where I was before. And getting their mindset fixed and making sure that they're able to go through their goals and live their life to the fullest, because life is like a song that's ready to be written. And you want to make sure that you're writing your own song and not living or writing somebody else's. So guys, with that, that's 10 things and 10 questions that you should be asking yourself to live your life to the fullest, and 10 questions that will really shake you up to see what's going on. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, and if you're new to this channel, please click like, hit the subscribe button below, and make sure to check out my other content. I'll put a link up there for another video for you to watch. So thank you so much for watching. Until later, if you have any other questions that actually helped you on your life journey, or if you have any experiences you want to share with me, I would be so happy to know. Please comment below and I'll make sure to reply to you as well. All right, everyone, have a beautiful day to writing your own song. Victory. Bye.